Hari Om, welcome to SWAN. Welcome back to our podcast series. Today we will be talking about what it means to integrate yoga in your daily life. So we are a retreat center here. So of course we witness a lot of people like diving deep into the yoga lifestyle, and it's pretty easy to adjust it for like a few weeks or even for months. But what I'm really wondering and curious about is, what does it mean to live a yogic life? What does it mean to integrate yoga in your daily life as it is? And also, what are the first steps to get into a life that's a little bit better with what yoga teaches us? I'm here with one of the co-founders and philosophy teachers at SWAN, Shivendra Ji, and we'll ask him some questions regarding this.
So thank you very much again, and again welcome also. So, well, I always believe that message is more important than the messenger. And I feel so humbled, talking like this in front of the camera. But anyway, I feel this like kind of it's a blessing or an opportunity to share whatever experience I have in my field of spirituality or yoga. So you're asking about what is yoga in daily life, or what is yoga life. So before that, let us understand what is life. Life is nothing but celebration. So life is celebration. Yoga shows the way. So if you want to celebrate our life, if we incorporate yoga in our daily life, we can celebrate every day. And who doesn't want that? So what is the difference between a normal life or a yogic life? We have to understand how a common person, maybe like me or people like us, when we wake up in the morning, how do we wake up in the morning? What happens when we wake up? So we woke up and then start thinking, what should I do to please my senses, to fulfill my desires? What should I eat? What should I wear? Who should I talk? Where should I go? What kind of information I receive that will benefit me to fulfill my desires or senses? And how the life of a yogi, as somebody who thinks that I'm a yogi just because you are doing so-called asana practice every day for several years, then let me share my experience. What is a yogic life, and who can claim that I'm a yogi? Doesn't matter you are practicing from the last 1 week or 1 century. So how the yogi life starts? When a yogi wakes up, she's thinking, what should be my contribution today in this world to make this world a better place for everyone? If we are thinking in that direction, then we are leading a yogic life. And the law of karma says what goes comes back. So this also we have to understand. In yogic life, in the spiritual life, there's nothing called other. We may look different, but we are all the same from inside. If this is the feeling is there, it's not easy. It's very difficult. But if that feeling starts developing, even step by step, one step at a time, then we are leading a yogic life, or trying to lead in that path, follow that path. Yes. So I think stop please.
So if somebody wants to step that field of yoga, what would be like a first thing they could do? Maybe you were talking about waking up in the morning. Is there something I can change, like maybe from tomorrow on?
Well, see, that whole day can be divided into few parts. What we do in our daily life, we call it nitya karma. Like everybody, daily routine is more or less fixed for certain things. You wake up, then you have brush your teeth, you have bowel movements, you take shower, you eat breakfast, you do some odd work, that is fine. But how can I make it a yogic life? This daily routine, how can I change? So let us divide into few parts again. One is your personal action, one is your social, and one is the spiritual. So personal, social and spiritual. Every day we can divide this day into 3 parts. Yoga is nothing but strength. In this life, there is problems, sufferings. And what is the problem? There is only one problem in life, and that problem is weakness. If you are physically weak, mentally weak, emotionally weak, socially weak, spiritually weak, weakness is the problem of life. What is the solution? A strength, physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, social strength, spiritual strength. Yoga life provides this strength. So how to inculcate that thing in our daily life? So let's start from how we wake up and what we should do. Nowadays, I remember this one story when somebody says that, a guy was asking for a lover to some great soul or God, you can say, that I wish to have someone in my life all the time. She should be with me and I should never get separated. The first thing I want to see is her in front of me, and when I sleep, I want to sleep with her 24/7. Is there any person in this universe? Is there anything in this universe, that can be with me all the time? We all have that now. He was asking for himself, but we all have that. How we wake up in the morning, everybody has this boyfriend or girlfriend. So we wake up
Yeah.
every day, So you have to wake up like this. So everybody has got
Sad
this
reality.
boyfriend and girlfriend. So we have to change that, first of all. See, no matter how much we love someone or someone loves me, us, we come alone, we go alone. I come alone, I'll go alone. This is very important. So when you wake up, it's a new life. Every day is a new life. We have to treat ourselves and every day like this. Life is a celebration, every day is a celebration. And we are waking up to celebrate this day. How to do that? So first is that when you wake up, this is your time. The world was surviving without me when I was sleeping, not aware about the whole universe, what is happening. The moment we wake up, we start worrying about everything like, I'm so important. If I would have slept a little more, the world would have not survived.
Yeah.
So don't give that much importance to yourself for the whole universe. Universe will survive. This, when we are waking up, your time is very important. Okay. So how to wake up in the morning? So every day when you wake up, don't look at your boyfriend or girlfriend. First of all, you are very important. So what you do when you're waking up, you create some energy by massaging your palms. We have a lot of energy within us. So when you're waking up, you're massaging your face, your eyes, your forehead, like this. You're giving yourself some blessings. And then you wake up like this. And start with a mantra. Mantras are very important. What is mantra? Manam trayate iti mantra. Means that which provides solace to your chitta, your being, is mantra. Mantra is a tool to uplift your spirituality. So at physical level, what it does, mantra, that it will calm you down, it relaxes you. At the same time, it energizes you. So you feel so energetic, at the same time very relaxed. So I say just chanting of mantra Om. You're still in the bed, it's okay. And you chant just 11 times. I used to say chant 108 times, nobody will do. Nobody did it. So 11 times. It will take hardly 3 to 5 minutes.
And you chant it out loud, or you can also chant it for yourself?
For yourself, if you have people around. It just depends, If you are at a place where nobody around, you can chant it out loud. Why not? But should not disturb others, of course, like this. And then, see, nowadays, most of the people are suffering because they don't have a clear bowel movement. So this is very essential part of our daily life, that you drink some lukewarm water. That is the first thing you should do after this chanting of mantras and everything. So if you're drinking this lukewarm water, then you should try to get rid of this. The bowel movement should be, very important thing in the morning. In India, actually, this is a tradition. If you see in the villages, this is how the tradition was there. I think it's getting lost in the modern time. But everybody will wake up and they will drink water in the morning, lukewarm water, so that you are very free for the whole day. You have no tension, stress about this wherever you are going. And then, of course, you are brushing your teeth, everything. But this is very, very important that you take care of that. I think majority of the people, especially in the West, they are suffering because this. Whenever I travel, I find because they don't have any routine. Today they are doing at 6 a.m. Tomorrow at 6 in the evening, 3 after 2 in the afternoon. There's no routine as such. So make it a routine, daily routine, that you start your day with this. Okay, I have been doing this for the last maybe 40 years.
Wow.
More than that. And I know it's my personal experience, how much relaxed you feel the whole day. You don't have to worry about this thing.
Did you grow up doing this, or did someone introduce you to it at some point?
Well, that's a good question. If you want to hear, well, I was very young then, maybe around 5 years old. So I woke up in the morning. My father was there. He said, "Oh, come here, drink a glass of water." I said, "No, I'm not feeling thirsty." "No, drink a glass of water." "No, I'm not thirsty. Drink it." Okay, I drank it. Go to the toilet. I don't feel like going. Go to the toilet. I don't feel like going. Go. I went there, come out. Anything happens? No, nothing happened. Next day in the morning, drink a glass of water. I'm not thirsty. Drink a glass of water. Okay. Go to the toilet. I don't feel like. Go to the toilet. I had no option. I went there. Third day, I knew I had to drink. So even if I'm not, okay, give it to me. I'll go to the toilet. Anything happened? A little happened. And after this, maybe 7 to 10 days, I remember nobody has to tell. This is my routine from that day. And I feel so blessed that my father has given this gift to me. It's the ultimate boon. If you want a really healthy life, healthy body, the day begins there.
It's crazy because it sounds so easy if you talk about it.
Yes. Also, the modern toilet system, this is like you sit like this. There's no pressure. So it's very important also how you drink. Even if you have this toilet, you cannot change that. But how you should drink water, this is very important. So I'll show you that, how to drink water. So you just sit like this. Okay? You sit like this and then drink water. Then you'll see how much difference it will make. You get the pressure, you have the clear bowel movement, A lot of people will be thinking, what is this happening in this yoga life? But this is very important. This is yoga life. See, your physical strength is very important. How the physical strength will happen? If you are clean from inside, it's very important first thing. So you start your day like this. Then what you do? Then 1 hour every day you should have for yourself. If you don't have time, then please change your lifestyle. There's something wrong. Every day 1 hour you should have for yourself, where you practice your asana, your pranayama, mantra chanting, whatever that is on your discretion. You practice that. It's very important. Forget about the world. Okay. And then you do your routine, whatever you're doing, the daily routine, nitya karma you're doing, you can proceed with that. Now, what is another definition of yoga? Yoga karmashu kaushalam. Skill in action is yoga. You should always develop your skill. Whatever, everybody has certain skill. Nobody is there without that potential. But honing that potential is yoga. So every day we should try to enhance our skill or knowledge. It's very important. Whatever field, there are thousands of fields.
So the skill does not have to do anything with like yoga or
not necessarily. No. That whatever you do, if you are honing that skill, I mean, in a positive things I'm saying, a lot of the thousands of good things are there where you are honing your skill. That is also yoga. You are the better version of yourself today than what you were yesterday.
Mm.
That is yoga. The potential is there inside. You just have to hone that. Take it out.
Mm.
And then you have this. So this is your take care of your professional things. You'll be a better at work wherever. Then you have the social responsibility. It's very important. We are all social animals. Most of us, a lot of us think that I take everything. I do take care of myself in a very good way. I do everything for myself right.
Mm.
Then also I'm not feeling so fulfilled. I don't have a fulfilled life or a relaxed life or a peaceful or a content life, because we are social animals. It's very important to understand we all are interdependent on each other. I may do everything correct right for myself, but people around me are not happy. They have a lot of issues, sufferings, problems.
Mm.
It will come back to me. It will come back to me.
Mm.
So there are certain things that we should try to do, even a smallest thing that we can try to do for people who may need me, whether it is in your family or friends or people you don't know.
Mm.
Charity begins at home. So I always say, first is your family. If somebody needs you, take care of that. So your family needs you, your friends needs you, but you are thinking about people living 5,000 miles away, or they are suffering. You don't see the sufferings of your neighbor or your people around you. Then that is just, I don't know why you are thinking that you will take care of people who are 5,000 miles away from you. So that is yoga life. One thing in a day, you just think. It doesn't matter. Maybe just have a good conversation with someone, making somebody feel positive in life, somebody who is feeling low. Even that also is yoga. So first you take care of yourself, your 1 hour yourself. You become a better version of yourself, and then you also develop your skill.
Mm.
And then you also think of someone, whatever way little you can do. This is very important. Now comes the food. Food is so essential, very important. A lot of people come to yoga to lose weight, then flexibility is fine, very good. How can we treat food as in yoga? So it's very important, as we already discussed, that the first important thing is the easy to digest. I'll not go into that detail again here, but new thing I'll say here, that how you eat food is very important. How you eat means how much you are chewing the food.
Mm.
So there is a saying that we have 32 teeth, so chew it 32 times. Most of the work of digestion should happen here in this mouth.
Mm.
Then it is so easy for this digestive system. It doesn't give them pressure. So treat food like this, and always one should eat 75% of the so-called capacity. Leave 25%, because you need to act. It will give so much pressure on this digestive system that you will feel so lethargic if you eat so much. And how to go about it? So you expand your duration. If you eat your food, let's say in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, extend it slowly and slowly, 10%, give more time, and reduce the quantity 10%. So increase
so
the
it keeps
time.
getting more and more.
Yes, reduce the quantity and increase the duration, and make it after certain weeks or months or year, make it 50% duration should be increased, 50% food quantity should be reduced. Then that is yogic diet. Then you are living a very amazing, balanced relationship with your food. The body will feel it. You'll feel it. What way it becomes our body. How we treat with the food, it treats our body. So this is very important. Okay, so this is what food is very important.
Okay, so this is how we should eat, but how do I know what I should actually eat?
So again, the role of Ayurveda is very important. As I say, Ayurveda complements yoga. Most of us are not aware of our body type. We all are individual body, unique bodies. Nobody is like my body, nobody like your body. So it is very important that we should know our own body and eat accordingly, because there's nothing called generic. Some food is good or bad. Some food can be good for someone else but not for me, but we are not aware. So this is also very important, that we should consult with a good Ayurvedic Vaidya doctor to get our get diagnosis, so that we understand our own body type. So then we will know what food are good to my body, what food we should eat or avoid. This is very essential. Also, a lot of people have no timings. They just eat anything random, whenever, whatever. So this is very important, that you have to have awareness about that, what you are eating. It is said that in the tradition of yoga, there should be 8 hours gap between two major meals. If you are really practicing a lot of physical asana or practices you are doing, But if you have a normal daily life, normal routine you are going to the work or office, So it is said that if you are having breakfast, then have breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a beggar. So your dinner should be the lightest, but a lot of people do just opposite.
Or what do you mean by saying that it should be the lightest?
Because lightest means because after dinner you go to bed. So there's a lot of pressure in the food. It needs to be digested. So you can't have a proper sleep if you are eating late or heavy. The digestion will be very irregular. You will not have a clear bowel movement. So all things, again come back to this bowel movement, because indigestion will happen.
Yeah.
So a lot of problems will happen. So it is better to eat as early as possible, depending, because now a lot of people work till late, but still try to eat as less as possible in the night.
Yeah.
This is very important. So that you are incorporating yoga food wise in daily life. That is how we can treat food. Yes. So now we discuss the food for the body. Okay. And I always say the intangible and tangible. What we don't see is more important in our life. So food for the body, how to take care, we understand. What about the prana, the vital energy because of which we survive? The yoga in daily life, then prana, all the time we are taking. This is the most essential. So how to breathe makes a lot of difference. So we have breathing, we have yogic breathing. So normally what we are breathing, just see how we are breathing. It's not even going there. So this is normal breathing. The yogic breathing is you breathe deeper, So that is very, very essential for a very relaxed, calmer life. A lot of people have issues with anxiety, fear, anger, and they go to different psychiatrists, doctors. They are helping for sure, maybe, but first we should try to do it ourselves. Just by changing the way we breathe, we'll take care of most of such kind of issues in our life. Whenever you have some anxiety, fear, anger, what happens? The first thing we notice, we start breathing very fast. So if we can regulate that breathing, it will take care of the anger, anxiety, fear issues. So whenever we have some certain feelings, like this kind of feelings, what we should do? Just think like this: yogic breathing, yogic breathing, yogic breathing. And I'm telling you, just do it for 3 to 5 minutes. It will take care of the issue. Maximum, I'm saying, just 3 minutes, 12 rounds you can do yogic breathing, deep breathing, and you feel relaxed.
So by yogic breathing, you just mean to inhale and exhale like really deeply, or is there more to it at this stage?
No, I'm not talking about the complete pranayama. I'm just talking about just yogic breathing. That itself will take care of many issues of our life.
And when do I integrate it in my daily life?
Every day, whenever we have this opportunity, whatever we are doing, we are breathing. We are eating, we are breathing. We are talking, we are breathing. We are watching, we are breathing. We are traveling, we are breathing. We are reading, our breathing. We are watching movie, we are breathing. So whenever we have this, just with awareness, we should try to do yogic breathing. When we travel, especially commuting, we have a lot of time, yogic breathing, yogic breathing. Try to make it a habit in daily life and see how our reaction to the situation will change. We become very relaxed in odd situations of life. Situations are never in our control. but reaction to it is in our control. So that's what pranayama, this yogic breathing will do. The magic, I call it. It's not yogic breathing, it's magic breathing, I call it. And everybody should try to inculcate in their daily life. Then you are leading a daily life. Then you have this food for the mind, very important, in daily life. So, see, eyes are there, but we can choose what to see, what not to see. Mouth is there, we can choose, as we choose what to eat, what not to eat. So we take care of that, but we don't take care of this. And especially in the days of this internet, social media, we spend so many important hours of our life just kind of wasting it, and we think that I have a lot of time. Sometimes we think, oh, I have free time. What's wrong? See, our mind also has a limited memories, doesn't come with infinite memories. So whatever we do, it goes inside, and then memory full, and what happens because of that? We lack concentration, focus in life, and without concentration we cannot achieve success in any field of life. So that is why it's very important, food for the mind, to taking care of that. What we see, what we read, this is very important. Okay, so in all aspects, if you are using these aspects, how to take care of your food for the body, prana for the mind, then that is yoga in daily life. Okay, yes.
And if I do these things, if I include the tools you gave me into my daily routine, from what moment on is it a spiritual life? Is there a click moment to it, or do I feel different, or how long do I have to do it? Is there a rule? Can you explain this?
Yes, very good question. So see, yoga, of course, is always spiritual. Without spirituality, there's no yoga, I always say. No matter how long somebody is practicing yoga or even teaching yoga for years, how to understand this? If spiritual, my yoga is spiritual or not. So let us try to understand. I am a newcomer. I'm a new to yoga. I know nothing about yoga.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about myself. I know nothing about yoga, and I have not even heard of this word. And I have some issues in my life, my personal life, for example. And so what I do, I have some issues, personal life. What I do, I go to the nearest bar, drink some wine, and I start crying. I don't know what to do. Now, after 20 years, I have trained myself in yoga. I know all aspects of yoga. I'm not even talking about the physical asana, even all aspects of yoga. I know all the asana, pranayama, mantra chanting. I know the meditation. I know yama, niyama. Everything I know. Everything, all aspects of yoga I know. And I have a huge fan following. I have 1 million subscribers on my Instagram. I'm a huge rock star yogi. And after 20 years, I have some issues in my life, some personal life. What I do? I go to the nearest bar, I drink some wine, and I start crying. I don't know what to do. Yoga has not touched me. That is not yoga then. If it is spiritual, the reaction will be very different. So when you start reacting, actually reaction will not be the right word. When you do not react but act to the situation, then that yoga is spiritual already. This is the criteria, you will understand. You are not reacting but acting in situation. Situation will not change. But when you are acting, not reacting to the situation, then your yoga practice is the spiritual yoga practice. That's what spirituality in yoga means. It's an inner journey. Other aspect of spiritual, if it is or not. See, everybody aspires to be happy in life. We are doing everything to become happy.
Yeah.
And for that we are chasing desires, as we discussed. And desires have a property to multiplies. So we'll always be the loser or at the losing end. We will not be the winner in that case. So what is the spirituality means in yoga? Means my happiness is not dependent It's like happiness is a lock and there is a key. When you give this key to others, then there is no spirituality in yoga.
Mm.
And that the lock, the key is within yourself. Then the yoga becomes spiritual. Then you are not dependent for your peace. You are at peace no matter where you are.
Mm.
Then you have become a spiritual yogi. Then you have become a yogi.
Mm.
There is nothing called a spiritual yogi actually. Yogi means
Yogi
spiritual.
is spiritual.
Yes. So people calling themselves because they are practicing different form of physical asana, then I am a yogi, true yogi, true yogi. Okay. So this to satisfy your false ego, we may keep calling ourselves yogi, but that's not a spiritual. That is just from the outside we are like a window shopping we are doing. Even if you are teaching for 20 years the asana, it's like you are doing window shopping. You have not tried even one cloth or anything like this.
Yeah.
So spirituality, then you become independent for your happiness, for your peace. Then you are spiritual in nature. Okay, that is the spirituality. So how to begin, if somebody is not spiritual? As I said, that give 1 hour every day. In that 1 hour, you have to close your mind for the outside world. Try to do that and go inwards. Try to listen to your body, to your prana. We can listen to that then. We can try to understand our body. We can try to understand my prana. Try to make friends with your body, your emotions, your mind. How we can do this? So we can do this by, there are two things. One is, I call it vairagya. Vairagya means non-attachment to non-essential things. If we practice this vairagya, there are so many things, unnecessary things in the world, but we want everything. Not a very good importance in our life. But yet we want. It's like you go to the big shopping center nowadays. How actually, I'll tell in this way. While growing up, how we used to buy things, small things I'm saying. Somebody is making tea. The sugar is missing. You go to the neighbor shop and you buy the sugar. That's it. It is the need. But nowadays you go to the big supermarket, you go with a list maybe of 20 things, you come back with 55 things. Because the offer was so great, buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
It's irresistible, So this is, we have to start differentiating between need and desire. There is nothing called separate thing. These are desires and these are, it's not like this. Both are the same. There is a thin line. When we cross, we don't understand. So yoga is awareness. With that awareness, if we practice vairagya, then we will understand the line that we will able to control, restrict ourselves there only. Okay. So one is this, and second is abhyasa, means practice. With practice, sometimes now somebody who doesn't know how to, when we are small, we try to learn a bicycle. We fall many times. We are trying to ride a bicycle, we fall down. And sometimes what happens, some people may think, oh, it's not for me, it's too difficult because I'm getting hurt. And what is the other approach? This doesn't matter. I'll try again, I'll fail, but try again, I'll fail, try again, I'll fail, try again. The same cycle, when you are initially trying to learn, you are not listening to you, you're falling all the time. When you start riding after practice of few days or few weeks, it is completely becomes your follower. You take left, it goes left, right, up, down, everywhere. So we can train our mind like this, with like this. So this, with vairagya and abhyasa, with non-attachment to non-essential things, understanding the difference between need and desire. And when you have the constant practice to control of our senses are leading us outwards all the time. So how we can control? By practice. So these two things can help us become spiritual in nature. Spirituality will begin with Vairagya and Abhyasa. Abhyasa means regular practice. You become control of your life. Now we are just leading the life the way our senses are taking. It leads us, good music, good food, good touch, good smell. We are just going outwards, out all the time. Spiritual is going inwards, by doing this. And we can do this in everyday life, day-to-day life. Just be a little aware, small things. And how we can achieve that also, there are other aspects of this also. So here I will introduce the importance of three. What is yoga? There are so many different definitions of yoga will come in normal conversation also. So why three is very important? We all have these three attributes inherent, they're called sattva, rajas, tamas. We all are born with that. So sattva is in every aspect of life. The way you behave, the way you eat, the way you talk, what you wear, everything has three inherent qualities. The sattva is the spiritual aspect. Okay. The rajas is the desire aspect. Okay. And the tamas is the inertia. It's like a break, stoppage. So what is yoga? Complete harmony among these three gunas is yoga. All three are important, but there should be complete harmony. So rajas is like a car. You're driving car. So you have accelerator, rajas, action, speed. Then you have brake, tamas, and then you have this handle. That is the sattva. Where to take this? To take this left or right? So there should be a complete harmony. Then you have achieved yoga.
Yeah.
That is yoga. You become spiritual. So that is very important. So what we eat, what we hear, what we talk, everything has this sattva, rajas, tamas. So you put more water to that seed will grow more in us. The kind of people we associate with also very important. We don't choose our parents and siblings, but we choose our friends. Very important. Why it is very important? If you want to be spiritual life, see, nobody is perfect in the world. No person or place is perfect. We all are learning from each other and evolving, try to evolve. So there is two ways to approach to see this world. One is the non-spiritual, means negative. So if I'm wearing that kind of glass, so what I see something negative, something negative in everything and everyone. So what will happen? See, nothing will change in you, but I'll become a dustbin. All the garbage I receive, I become so impure, spirituality will never touch me. I cannot achieve peace. When I say spirituality means peace, happiness will never achieve me, never touch me. But I have the option. I change my glass. Now I see something positive in you, positive in everyone around. So what will happen? Again, you see, nothing will change in them. Neither when I see negative or positive, nothing changes maybe in others, but it will change, bring a lot of changes in me. I become so pure and positive. So if you have a person in your life as a friend, you should be very careful. That person looks the world in a positive way or a negative way. Somebody who is always critical all the time is not good of everything.
Yeah.
So who is a good friend? Because in daily life you interact with your friend. So how to bring yoga in that relationship also is very important. So who is a good friend? In nowadays, a yes man is a good friend. I say, I like this fruit. Yes, very good. I like this color. Yes, very good. I like this person. Yes, very good person. I like this movie. Yes. So whatever I say, yes. And I say, he's my best friend. No, he's not my best friend. A yes man cannot be your best friend. A friend is a mirror. Your reflection should be there. Whatever good qualities we have, you will be able to share. At the same time, he will also tell you the quality that need to be improved, in you. But who is the gem of a person? The gem of a person is someone who will always appreciate you in front of others, but tell you your shortcomings in person. Nobody wants to be humiliated in public.
Yeah.
So the person will always treat others as he will treat himself. That person is, if someone finds one person like this in your life, you have already achieved friendship, happiness.
Wow.
So that is very important. So if you have not achieved anyone like this, doesn't matter. You become for someone. We all have this potential and capacity. We all can become like this. So all these aspects can make you spiritual in nature, and that you can incorporate in your daily life.
Yeah.
From morning till evening. And also see, detox or fasting is very important. So one is the brain detox. I said about the phone. Do not look at the phone when you're waking up or you're going to sleep. Have some kind of gap, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, depends. Start with 5 minutes and slowly increase. In our Indian traditional system, you see how beautiful. There are festivals. India is a country of festivals, celebrations. But we don't celebrate just by feasting. Actually, if you see, a lot of festivals is about fasting. So you have like Navaratri, 9 days for Mother Divine. So
Wow.
people fast for 9 days. Why? This is all about health again. Fasting is very important in life. So once in a month, if not twice. Actually, it happens once in a week, but start once in a month and see how the body will change. And you start feeling so light, good. Because it all needs to be rested, no?
Yeah.
All this working 24/7.
Mm.
So all
Makes
these
sense.
things are very important. So using yoga in daily life includes all aspects of this. And every single step is welcoming and very important. We should not feel, oh, it's too much, or it's too demanding, oh, I have to do this also. It's too much for me. No, it's not like that. Every single step is very important.
And even if I just want to do one thing to start with, I can.
Yes, of course. Even if you start chanting mantra in the morning,
Yeah.
taking just yogic breathing, that itself will make huge changes in our life.
Wow.
Small things.
Well, thank you so much. I think we gained like few good insights, and also I really appreciate the practical tips. So I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning after waking up.
Well, that's the purpose. If even a single one person can start doing this, yoga is not into believing. You must experience for yourself, and then you trust. So what I say, please experience, and then you'll know, the truth behind it.
Yeah.
So that's very important. So I wish you and everyone all the best. And we are all evolving. As I said, I'm also learning. I'm just sharing. So whatever I have received, I'm just sharing, and I hope that it will benefit others like it has benefited me. So with that feeling, thank you very much again. Hari Om Tat Sat Ji.
Thank you for sharing. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Okay, thank you.